Also, welcome to our rough takes on Gunlance. This is going to be a rough take due to the simple fact that the full game isn't released. This is just the demo, so fair warning. I also have not looked at any of the combos, so this is just raw takes in general, and us looking over and dealing with the weapon. I have no idea how to play this weapon.
Your go-to combo is going to be jab, which is X. So like X, A again, and the third A, you hold X4, I think, to lodge a projectile into the monster.
Wonder if it gave us, whoa! Alright, being able to aim that like that was very fucking weird.
Or what, to aim your last shot?
No, you can aim Wyvern's Fire up in this game.
Very hard to attack though.
Oh god, I'm being wrestled to death. Save me.
Ow.
That attack has a big cooldown timer on it though. Holy.
No, it's just not Gormu, it's not Lily.
No! I'm dead! Help!
Can't switch to it fast enough.
Rip.
Oh, really?
Seems like there's a move where you can just like fire off all your shots.
There is. If you press XA and then X, you do an overhead slam. If you press X right after that, it's a full burst that unleashes all your files.
I can definitely see why a lot of people are enjoying this weapon. This weapon definitely is enjoyable. It's just definitely a little bit more trickier to play.
Yes.
So I can see the enjoyment that people are having with it. What's the XA I mean the other wire bug move, Phantom?
The one that launches you, or the one that plants your shield into the ground?
Okay, so the okay, that's the guard point. The ZLA is the guard point one. Okay.
Yeah, ZLA lets you just kind of tank a hit, and I think it loads all your files for you. And then you can like press A afterwards or something to do the overhead swing. And yada yada.
I don't know what just hit that for 80 damage, but damn, that was hot. All right, guys, we killed it. Yeah, old man just got to get used to using the bottom trigger to guard.
Yeah,
especially
and if
with
you want to
this.
see what the actual projectile is, you can just spam the AAA combo on the monster, and just make it so you can see where the projectile is. It's really funny. It's such a weird looking thing. Because it's just like a little torpedo inside the gun length.
I have a feeling this is normal shelling.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I don't feel like this is long. Because I feel like long your engage rate will be like way back here, like something like back here.
Yeah.
And might be like long gun lance might be a more interesting play. But so far, definitely solid. Looking forward to the big hunt. Even though I died to getting barely wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, trust me, outside of stream, he's trying to become an English major, because I correct him plenty.
Yeah! Yeah!
Also, I think what's going to be the bread and butter gun lance combo is something along the lines of XA, X, A, X, 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 some shit like that. Because it's XA for the upward swing, X for the overhead, A for the full burst, and then...
Oh.
I'm not sure. Because if you do the if you lodge the projectile into a monster, you have to load your files to load that back in.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know how. I don't think you can use like all your files and the projectile as like one string.
I'm sure there's a way to go about it, but we just have to play. We just have to play more with the weapon.
I mean, I know that you can with the ZLX. Because with that one, it lets you do the upward swing into the overhead slam, and when you land, you press A.
Let's fly. Bashes monsters' faces into the wall. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Phantom, you're more of the Gunlance aficionado and expert than I am.
Yeah. Whenever you use the ZLX to do the aerial silkpine, whatever it was called, I know that it lets you do the full burst using all your files, and then it lets you continue after doing the full burst by spamming X. So it lets you use that multi-hitting projectile. So I only assume you can do it with like the regular full burst outside of the silkpine, because you can do the silkpine attack without doing the projectile thing at all.
Oh, I guess, yeah, there is a. Now mucking with the buttons, there's definitely a combo that you can get to get all your shots off before the big reload.
Yeah, it's probably just some typical shit like shell thrust constantly, and so they made it more like Lance in a way.
Maybe. I know they got rid of one of the moves, it looks like. Because I don't think you get the weird little canister thing from Iceborne.
I wouldn't know, I haven't played well.
I think it was like a ZA move. This weapon definitely, though, is very punishing for getting flinched.
Yeah.
My mount's name is You. Let's ride, You. Who the hell said you could eat? You. I see where you're going with that. Yeah, so it's definitely like a mixture of thrust slash file dump.
Yeah.
Because you could go like thrust, dump, dump, thrust, dump, dump.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh. This is what. Damn, does this weapon lose a lot of sharpness really quick?
And it's Gunlance.
I just don't think that the file weapons are really taxed hard for the amount of sharpness.
Yeah, but that's why they typically can do a lot more damage than some other weapons when you know how to use them.
Yeah, I guess that's true in that regard.
Or like, you'll get Charge Void that's like decent for elemental damage, even though you want KO file because it's better. And then Gunlance, you know, is just, it's bonus damage, but they reworked the whole fucking, the heat gauge doesn't exist in this one, like it does in GU.
My god, that snail is overpowered. That lasts way too long.
Holy.
The SQ go.
Yes, that's been like on for like a minute. It's basically super healing food.
I also think that this armor has earplugs.
No.
There's gotta be something going on here, because I didn't... Like, I hardly get nailed with roars when I'm having the weapon out.
Well,
Maybe
if you
because
press
I'm like,
ZR, you special draw in the shield, and I think you're landing a bunch of guard points accidentally.
Pog champ if I am. Naturally, just okay with Gunlance. I'll take it. Whoa, what the hell? Hello.
Yeah, it got knocked out.
No, I was talking about the different way of comboing that I was trying out.
Oh, the full burst into the X spam? Yeah.
Yeah.
Antidote snake.
Also, the fact that you can dodge forward with Gunlance in this game is fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous or weird?
Ridiculous. Like, it's both, but it's ridiculous.
Rathian, where are you going?
Away.
Overall, this, like, so far I haven't had really any real complaints with the weapons from Monster Hunter Rise, so that is a very good thing to see. The only complaints people were having was with Insect Glaive, but as we've proven, Insect Glaive, just use the Kinsect in melee range. You'll sit there and have a lot less issues overall. Trying to think of what other ones there were. A lot of people were also sitting there just kind of confused on how to use the triple charge from the Greatsword. After playing the Greatsword today, I can definitely tell you Greatsword feels hella comfy. Just having to get used to everything. It's definitely going to probably be like one of my go-tos when the full game's coming out. And dead Rathian. Off to get revenge from Mitsu. Coming for that booty, Mitsu. Like I flashed it and then I just realized how my sharpness was and I was just like, I should change my sharpness.
Yeah, another good combo for hopping off the mount with Gunlance is ZR in midair makes you fire a shell, and then you press X to do the overhead slam in midair, and then you can full burst from that and lead into the projectile.
Oh, great.
It just Gunlance feels very like sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's very mobile. I think that's my big takeaway from Rise. There's a lot of other things feel very mobile, where Gunlance feels very stationary. Like you feel like a stationary brick, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. But
Yeah, I mean, for once, every other monster is so fast that being stationary makes the most fucking sense. But of course, it's still going to be slower compared to everything else because it's Gunlance.
I don't know. I feel like they've. Whoops. My bad. As long as like the end goal, everything feels really good. You'll be very like solid in your overall takes for it. I don't know why that bubble didn't hit me.
Good question.
Oh, we do have a hunting horn in the party. Didn't notice that Swiftest went hunting horn. The wire bug move, I kind of wish I wish it would put you forward a bit more. When you go to do the upwards.
Like it would.
Yeah, because it feels like a very stationary thing. It's the only thing I don't care for with Gunlance is the fact that like the wire bug moves so stationary.
Yeah.
It's like you'd feel like that move there would sit there and actually put you forward. I definitely feel like quick sheath for this weapon will be probably really preferred because you'll sit there and be able to reposition yourself a lot faster. And I feel like faster positions will lead to more damage. It's like, sure, quick sheath would not be like overly needed compared to maybe some other skills, but overall I feel like it would be very comfortable to have. Right now I'm just getting flinch locked.
I think if nothing else, you could just sheath your weapon and then press ZL and X to do the upward wire bug movement, and then get close to the monster. Press ZR, maybe backwards, because it might launch you towards the monster if you do it backwards, if you're not close enough. And then pressing X to do the overhead slam into full burst or into the projectile, or obviously, you know, you can do both. Which is weird, because like Gunlance finally having like an actual long combo feels so weird because it's so different. Every attack is so different.
But it feels really good though, like.
No, it does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even in GU, Valor Gunlance is like, that's the fastest way you're actually getting a.
Alright, could we not bomb in the fucking corner, please? God damn. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's more annoying for me because it does more damage to me than it does the monster. God damn it.
Good way to knock out
P-
the people.
PvP, Gunlance, PvP. How many bombs can we blow the shit out of each other with? Like, it's honestly funny. The frickin' bubbly dance, like the debuff from Mitsu actually makes Gunlance feel really good. Oh, no, 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 no! My bomb!
It does until you dodge forward, and then it stops you from being able to guard because you're stuck in the animation.
Oh, yeah.
My thing is, even the first thing of bubbles still gives you like more lag on your shit, and it's definitely obnoxious.
Little bit, yeah.
But like, if Bubbly Dance is gonna be in the game still with Mizu, then it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
No, thank you for any of that damage. Damn it. I can definitely see a lot of people getting like English hard. I definitely see a lot of people having issues with Gunlance because of how many times you'll get animation locked into something.
Yeah. I mean, even when you do the initial stab that would lead into setting the projectile in the monster, I think if you just like, if you press X on accident but don't hold it, it doesn't make you do that, so the animation's shorter. And then I think maybe you can press B and like backstep or sidestep out of it. I don't know.
Damn, that was ridiculously good. There's a lot of satisfying moves with Gunlance. But I definitely feel like it's a weapon that you need to take your time with, more so than, like, say something like Great Sword. It needs to have a little bit more time taken than, like, something like Sword and Shield. Because I feel like after Sword and Shield, you get the base idea for your combos down. You're going to be really good and solid. I didn't catch any of that. Like, the stationary brick thing that we've been talking about is decent. It's not overall bad thing. I just kind of wish there was more movement with the bug wire move. So if it had more movement, you just the overall weapon would just feel very, very good. Like, oh my god. You come here. We need to sharpen.
I don't know how very usable it is, other than when the monster's knocked out, but the A wire bug move for hunting horde makes it look like you're just like, and then as the end of your hammer explodes.
Yeah, that's meant to get the KO. That's meant to get like an early KO or some shit.
But it does like a lot of damage. It does 120 per hit, so like using to snipe
Yeah,
the head
it
when
does.
they're stuck.
Yeah. I think if you land it on Misu, that does like quite a lot of the knockout damage. And I think if you do it on like Great Izuchi, it's like a single hit KO or some shit like that. It just like reaches their threshold really easy.
Oh yeah, like there was 100 for the start up and then 166 for 2.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm gonna have to like watch a video on it because like it's weird to try to get the double hit at the end.
It's definitely good to see that Monster Hunter Rise shook things up so much with older hunters. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. No.
Yes.
But it's definitely good to see that it shook things up with older hunters enough that older hunters are willing to change their main weapons to something else. Like, that's very good to see. Because I think it's been a long time in the game since we've seen that, really. If I have to be truthfully honest. You can't. That's a long animation to sit there and try to come back from. Try not dodging, but sitting there and shielding after that.
Yeah. That's a matter of like you have to sidestep or backstep because it ends the end lag by just that small enough amount and replaces it with the sidestep and lag instead.
Mm-hmm.
So Gunlance has really always been that way. Lance has kind of been that way as well, with like the triple poke backstep or triple poke sidestep. But people typically do 2 pokes prior, so they don't land the third one, and then yeah, it's weird.
Ooh, I thought
BAM!
I thought that was me dying.
So overall, closing thoughts on Gunlance. It feels very good. You feel like a very good, solid, stationary brick that has a lot of options, a lot of utility. You sit there and have so much damage and so many different ways to sit there and have combos and stuff all together. It feels really good overall. The only downside to Gunlance, I feel, is the one wire bug move. You'd think it'd project you forward a little bit, but it's another stationary move, so that's a little bit of a downside. That's the only thing that I can really sit there and have issues with, but feels very good. Can't wait to see how it will play out in Rise. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more comfy hunting awesomeness, and until next time, peace.